a mythic dyad that comes to mind that's representational of reality itself, and it's the Shiva Shakti dynamic. And for anyone unfamiliar with them, Shiva is the void and the background space in which Shakti, which is the feminine, Shiva is the masculine, Shakti is the feminine. Shakti is form occurring in the backdrop of void or formlessness. And so when you look at that dyadic dynamic, there's form and formlessness. And, at the lowest level in quantum mechanics, we see that matter pops in and out of existence all the time. And that is Shiva and Shakti dancing between each other. The way this relates to us as individuals is, and why we're talking about this in this course, Sex and Shame, is in every given moment, your consciousness is either open to and connected to and engaged with the sensory reality coming in or not. And one of the main reasons that we found that your consciousness does not stay open to reality is because there's a block, often shame is the block, that closes you down. So if the biggest block to your openness to reality is your shame, and the biggest block to our openness to reality at large is often shame that has to do with sexuality, then that occurs to us as the highest leverage place to explore and unblock and open up whatever is getting in the way of your full dynamic engagement with what your senses are bringing in at every moment, which is how the game works, through your senses. So the Shiva Shakti dyad. And the other thing I want to just mention about sex, and just, again, bringing it down from the abstract, is as we're defining sex in this course, we're not just talking about, as Mark said, intercourse. And even with individuals beyond the abstract version of sexuality, it starts with a smile across the room. Sex starts with what you put on before you go on to a party. Sex starts with whether you go to the party or not. Maybe you're shy and you don't like the awkwardness of meeting new people or talking to girls. Sex starts with how loud your voice is in a room, because you don't want to look bad, because then you won't be high mate caliber. I just want you to get that this doesn't just apply to the actual sexual flirting seduction game. This applies to every place in your life where you're closed. I'm asserting that there is a shame that has to do with sexuality that's actually shaping your character way upstream and unbeknownst.